If two developers can change Bitcoin successfully, I'll have to say Bitcoin failed. This statement comes from an email by Satoshi Nakamoto during a time when institutional investors tried to control Bitcoin with certain developers, miners, and crypto companies. Fortunately, their attempts failed. But recent moves by big asset managers and banks suggest they might try again. Hi guys, welcome back to the Finance Homefront with me, Bev. And today, we'll talk about how institutional investors attempted to take over Bitcoin, how the Bitcoin community won, what institutions are doing now, and how we can fight back. Before anything else, please continue to support our channel by clicking the like, subscribe, and notification bell icon so we can keep on growing and providing you with insightful content. Got it? Alright, let's go. Most of the information comes from a book called The Block Size War: The Battle for Control Over Bitcoin's Protocol Rules by Jonathan Beer, head of research at BitMEX. It's a great read if you have time. Let's start with a quote from the book to set the stage. In the early days of Bitcoin, from 2009 to 2011, there was only one piece of software: the Bitcoin client. It was basic, with no mobile apps, merchants, or exchanges. Bitcoin seemed useless, but some had the vision to see its potential. Bitcoin faced a crucial question: should it be a new payment system or a new monetary system, as in digital cash or digital gold? This dilemma led to a divide in the community between big blockers, prioritizing quick solutions for payments, and small blockers, focusing on a robust, long-term monetary system. Institutional investors mostly sided with big blockers, creating a conflict that played out as a block size war. Satoshi, the enigmatic creator of Bitcoin, initially leaned towards small blockers. However, other communications hint at Satoshi's openness to increasing Bitcoin's block size in its early days. Interestingly, Bitcoin didn't have a maximum block size at its January 2009 inception. It wasn't until September 2010 that Satoshi proposed a 1 megabyte limit. Reasons for this limit remain unknown, with concerns emerging just a month later. Early Bitcoin developer Jeff Garzik, considered a pioneer big blocker, advocated removing the 1 megabyte limit to compete with services like PayPal. Michael McCart, an early advocate, responded, warning of potential security risks, earning him the title of the first small blocker. Satoshi sided with Michael, maintaining the 1 megabyte limit. The block size debate remained settled until August 2015 when Mike Hearn and Gavin Andresen supported Bitcoin XT, proposing an increase from 1 megabyte to 8 megabytes, doubling yearly until 2036. This sparked the Bitcoin Wars, with big blockers pushing for global payment system readiness and small blockers opposing. Influential developers Mike and Gavin, the latter a co-founder of the Bitcoin Foundation, played key roles. USDC by Circle, a crypto market leader, was the first gold member of the Bitcoin Foundation. Circle, previously focused on Bitcoin payments, supported Bitcoin XT, aligning with major players like BitPay, Blockchain.info, BitGo, and Zappo, acquired by Coinbase. Surprisingly, some Bitcoin miners backed Bitcoin XT. Their motivations, explored shortly, aligned with the big blocker side. On the small blocker side, key figures emerged during Bitcoin scaling conferences. Gregory Maxwell and Adam Back, co-founders of Blockstream, were prominent. Gregory, a renowned Bitcoin developer, and Adam, credited in the Bitcoin white paper, supported a more conservative approach. Another player was Samson Mow, initially at BTCC and later Blockstream's chief security officer. Blockstream's role in El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption, noted by Jonathan, involved circumstantial evidence. Blockstream's early investor, AXA Group, led by former CEO Henry DeCostri, added an interesting dimension. In the Bitcoin block size debate, key players on both sides had diverse motivations and interests, contributing to the complexity of the situation. Initially, Bitcoin miners were unsure about increasing the block size, with concerns about potential issues like a hard fork. This conflict highlighted the control dynamics in Bitcoin, where big blockers saw miners as controllers, while small blockers believed it was the nodes. Segregated witness, or SegWit, was introduced in 2015 as a compromise, but big blockers weren't satisfied, as they sought control. Interestingly, SegWit also patched a mining exploit called ASIC Boost, causing a shift in miner sentiment. The big blocker focus shifted after the DAO hack in 2016, and attempts at full upgrades faced challenges. In March 2017, major crypto exchanges declared that the Bitcoin fork with the most node support would be considered the original, marking a shift towards small blockers. Litecoin became a testing ground, forcing the implementation of SegWit and setting a precedent for Bitcoin. The question of who controls Bitcoin, miners or node operators and developers, leaned toward the latter during Litecoin's upgrades. A plan called a User-Activated Soft Fork, or UASF, emerged, involving nodes signaling support for SegWit, putting pressure on miners. This marked a significant victory, establishing BTC as digital gold with Layer 2 supporting payment systems. In the present day, institutional investors are making moves to control the entire crypto market. Major asset managers like BlackRock are applying for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Banks like JP Morgan are entering decentralized finance, or DeFi, and financial regulators are cracking down on offshore exchanges and centralized stablecoins. Their goal is to control crypto's price and availability, sidelining miners, validators, nodes, and developers. Their approach may vary across different coins, with speculation that they want to manipulate Bitcoin similarly to the gold market. Ethereum is seen as the payment network Bitcoin was meant to be. These institutional investors, with trillions in assets, might use a small portion to control proof-of-stake cryptocurrencies. Success depends on whether crypto can trade freely, and regulators are actively cracking down on areas that facilitate this. Even if they succeed, non-custodial wallets provide a silver lining. Organizations like the Financial Action Task Force, or FATF, aim to eliminate non-custodial crypto activities, threatening censorship resistance. Jonathan foresaw these attempts to control Bitcoin and crypto, but he also saw potential advantages for users. The key is to use your imagination to create an alternative system. Despite uncertainties, there's hope that, with enough effort, we can shape the future of crypto. And that's it for today's video. If crypto were a global currency today, how would your daily routine change? Would it be a game changer or just business as usual? Share your crypto-powered lifestyle scenarios on the comments below. I'm curious to see the financial revolutions brewing in your minds. Take note, the stuff I'm sharing here is purely for info. No financial, legal, or tax advice. It's just my take on things. And I'm no licensed financial guru or registered investment wizard. Trading crypto? That's risky business. No guarantees on specific results. You know? Stay smart out there. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more thought-provoking content.